today is the 7th?
Let me check.
Could be the 6th. I think it's the 6th.
6.
Oh, okay. Ah.
Haha. Sorry. Get confused.
I can't keep track. Okay. Hello, y'all. It's Ned.
And this is Michelle.
And we are My Philippine Dreams. Welcome to another installment of Wednesday's weekly wrap-up. And today's date is November 6th, 2014. Okay. Been here almost a year now. First up for the wrap-up is the weather. Today's a beautiful day.
Yes.
Very lovely. We actually did siesta today with the aircon, but we probably didn't need it. I don't know. We're gonna go out in a little bit and show you. We lost more shade because of my own stupidity. Yet another misadventure. So I'll be showing you that in a minute. Also, our new computer is in the shop. It was running good for a while, but it just started randomly shutting down. The error code is 4361, which is a hardware issue. So it's back at Ace Logic, and they're taking a look at it and trying to get things sorted out there. In other news, neighbor issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, the American neighbor, our fellow American, the bipolar, alcoholic, what other issues did he have? I don't know. Disabled guy who stormed the beach at Normandy. His dog is just driving us crazy, pretty much. He's got separation anxiety. They throw it outside, and it just howls and barks and barks and barks and barks. Matter of fact, I looked over the wall one time, and it just runs back and forth with its head up in the air, barking at the sky. And the other night, they got one of those Christmas gadgets where you hit it and it's a MIDI file and it plays, Christmas songs like dun 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 dun, but they're MIDI, so it's really high pitched, and it drives the dogs crazy.
Yes, keeps on howling.
And it howls incessantly, and they get a big kick out of this, and they just stand in their screen door with the dog outside, and they hit the thing, and it howls and howls and howls. And they did this until like 10 o'clock at night, 10:30 at night, and finally I went out there, and we all have metal roofs around here, so I grabbed a rock and just threw it and bashed in the roof, and they stopped with the, it stopped, it solved the situation. Unfortunately, sometimes it has to come to that. We're also having some parking issues, because our neighbors are all fighting.
Over this land.
Yeah, over this access road, and I'll probably do a video at some point, because it's actually one of the things that you have to be concerned about living in the Philippines is road access, because you might have a road leading to your property, but it's not guaranteed that it's actually a road. Somebody could have just said, yeah, you can use it, but then they can rescind it at any time they want, because there's no right of way.
And also that disputes in neighbors.
Yeah, the disputes in the neighbors. And it's basically two parties fighting. So what they're doing is they keep closing off roads so you can't get your vehicle in or out. And it's not hurting either one of the people that are actually fighting. It's just hurting all the people that are renting here. So that's kind of an amusing story. Comedy being based on tragedy and all. I'm continuing work on the book. I wake up at 4 o'clock every morning after Michelle goes to work, and I blast out a couple hours. So I'm working on that. It's cool because it's something to do, and every expat that has a website and a YouTube channel is supposed to do a book. So working on that. And poor Michelle's been sick.
Yes.
Very sick.
I was really sick, but I think it was Tuesday night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she stayed home from work, was it last night or the night before?
Tuesday night.
Wednesday
morning.
Yeah, and again, it's just, there's all these little viruses, all these little bugs, all these bacteria floating around. This country is basically just a giant petri dish. I'm sure I'll have it next. I like having things to look forward to. Also, before we get too far, Michelle got me this shirt yesterday. This is a gift, and it says, exercise, exercise, exercise. Eggs are sides for bacon.
I bought that because we were at the city and we got really wet because of the rain, and I just thought I'd buy you
a dry shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was appreciated, and I will cherish it forever. It's funny because it's a extra large, but it's Filipino extra large, so it really doesn't fit all that well. Alright, so the videos we did this past week, we did the Mabini wrap-up, we did part 5 and part 6 of our misadventures up in Mabini. We did a tour of Construction Ron's house at the Halloween party. Then we did a video on the Halloween party and got some interesting comments on that. So we did a follow-up on life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in the Philippines, which basically talks about the Philippines being a much more libertarian lifestyle than you experience in the West, and you can basically do whatever you want here as long as you're not hurting other people. And some of those, we got some comments and some backlash on that too, because again, it's just things that people aren't used to, and some of the topics we were talking about, people weren't comfortable with, and that's okay. Upcoming videos, we're going to be talking about our October budget, which is going to be about $2,200, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
It's going to be caught because we had to buy a new phone and PC and some other stuff. And hey, that's life. And we'll probably be doing a video on phones in the Philippines, and also one on visas, because we get a lot of visa questions. And the tourist visa is actually pretty easy to understand, but people still keep asking about it. And also one on our neighborhood dramas, talking about the misadventure that renting here or owning land here. You know, I know guys that are buying plots of land, and it's like, do you have road access? And they're like, oh yeah. I'm like, are you sure you have road access? Yeah. Well, yeah, there's this dude that lets us use this road, this dirt road next to it. And I'm like, they can take it away anytime they want. There's no right of way here. So that's about it. Anything you want to add? No? No. She's still a little bit under the weather. But you made peanut bet last night.
Yes, I did.
And it's delicious, and we're eating the rest of it tonight. And we might have to shoot in wide angle again, just until the computer comes back, because I need to make smaller files for the video. But that's about it. If there's any videos or any topics that you want us to cover, if you have any more questions for Michelle, because we're going to be doing another one of those this weekend. Yeah, I'm volunteering her. Yeah, another questions for Michelle. Just leave them in the comments section. Beyond that, we'll do a little video of the garden, and we'll show you the misadventure we had in asking the guy.
Oh, we forgot. We harvested our.
Oh yeah, okra. We're eating our garden now. So we'll do a little video on that, and we'll show you what happens when you ask the neighbor to take down a couple jackfruit, and he cuts down the whole tree. Until next time, this is Ned.
And this is Michelle.
And we are MyPhilippineDreams.com. Take care.
Bye.
Bad kitty, bad kitty. All right, so let me what I was talking about earlier. We had a big jackfruit tree here, and the branches were coming out over the truck, and there was like 3 or 4 jackfruit, and every now and then one of them would fall. And like I said, there was 3 or 4 left. So we asked the dude next door, hey, could you grab those jackfruit? And instead of grabbing the jackfruit, he cut down all the branches, so we lost all the shade on this side of the house. So now we're cooking even more. So be careful what you ask for, because you might just get it. It's like a genie. And the garden update. The bugs are, continuing to eat, but we got some okra. We harvested a bunch yesterday, green beans. And the green beans are coming in pretty good. And the okra's still doing okay, but you can see the ones on the sides don't get nearly enough sun, so they're not doing so hot. But this is just an experimental garden. This was the first time we did it. So that's our garden update and our jackfruit tree update. And this is My Philippine Dreams.